Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Today's Torah Texting Tuesday challenge was as follows. We sent the question to hundreds of students across Toronto, and we asked them the following scenario. Steve has a suit, and he has been slinging around for a couple of years, and it's, shall we say, in great need of to be pressed. It was turned into a bit of a shmut, a bit of a rag. So what does he do? Take the dry cleaner, because the dry cleaner comes out, it's pristine, it's pressed. It fits nice, it looks nice, it's beautiful. He tries on the suit after 2 years, and he realizes that, shall we say, he can't do up the buttons. He's expanded. He assumes over the past couple of years. It happens to the best of us.
The suit shrunk.
So, what was that?
The suit shrunk.
Right, the suit shrunk. So he says, okay, no problem. We'll take it in for alterations. Because after all, it's his daughter's wedding. So, takes it for alterations. And I added that part now. It was the alterations. Finally, alterations, he puts on the suit. Beautiful. It's like made to measure. That same, an hour later, he gets a call from the dry cleaners, the manager, and says, listen, I'm so sorry. I feel terrible. But the suit that I gave you wasn't your suit. Your suit I have right here in my hand. I gave you a suit that belonged to somebody else. Needless to say that somebody else can't fit in that suit because you altered it to yourself. So the question is the following. A, who pays that original alterations? Because now you have two suits that are the same size. The owner of the, shall we say, smaller suit can't wear the suit because it was made for an expanded gentleman. So, who, one, pays that first alteration? Two, who's going to pay for the second alteration in order to show us they fixed the suit in order so that Dave can now have the suit as well? And who pays? So, here's, I believe, the proper response. There's actually, if you do something and you improve an item, and the item was actually found to be defective, so in such a case, the seller needs to actually compensate. But what about a situation where the seller has to pay the customer's expenses if you invest in something which actually didn't improve anything? Meaning, the first set of alterations didn't improve the suit. It improved the suit for that guy, but didn't improve the suit. In such a case, I saw, there's an argument among the contemporary rabbinic authorities. If you do something that doesn't improve, who pays? And therefore we know when it comes to a monetary situation, unless you have absolute proof, you can never extort money and take money from somebody. And therefore that first set of alterations where, what did I call him? Steve had to pay to get that suit altered to fit him, would not be compensated, would not actually have to pay compensation. The dry cleaner would not pay compensation. However, to fix the suit so that everyone has a suit, meaning everyone has to walk out with a suit that they could actually wear, that set of alterations, the dry cleaner manager would be responsible for, since he was negligent for getting the suits mixed up. So the first set of alterations, unfortunately, he's out. But that second set of alterations, so that this other guy at least has a suit, because the suit was taken from him, would be paid for by the owner of the dry cleaners. Fascinating case. I think again it deals with this theme of when you cause indirect damage, which in Hebrew is called the grama, you actually are not responsible, and probably in this case it was almost like a grama indirect type of damage, in which case you're not really responsible as well. So which is why that first case you wouldn't have to rectify. The second case, the dry cleaners would have to make sure that everyone walks through with a suit that fits as snug as a glove. The moral of the story is, when you get your clothes back from the dry cleaners, make sure they're actually your clothes and not somebody else's. It actually almost happened to me the other day, so there you go. Have a terrific Tuesday, everybody.